Hello and welcome to Mostly Vintage Cameras. This is a Canon T50, which is a rather lovely if fairly basic camera from the early 1980s. And in this video all we're going to do is put in a set of batteries and load a film. So this is a how to load batteries and film in a Canon T50. Now I know many people are very happy when cameras take AA batteries, and today is your day, as this takes two AA alkaline cells. So if you turn the camera to its base plate, there's a little panel here. Worth being a little careful with this. Just want to pull that open and you'll see on the inside of the cover here it's got a positive and a negative symbol, indicates which way around to put the batteries. So obviously we're going to do that. 1, 2, and then we just close this panel gently. The catch is sprung loaded so it will close itself. We want to make sure the batteries are working, and Canon have included the battery check, that's that BC function, and it's on a dead man's switch. If I move this up, you can hear you get a rapid beeping noise, and that's how you know the batteries have a good charge on them. If it's not a rapid beeping noise or no noise, or it sounds quiet, there's probably a problem. Now when it comes to loading film, you want to move this dial from the L position to the program position. I always like to make sure there's no film in the camera before I open the back, and there is no inspection window on this camera. So just try rotating the rewind crank a few times. As long as there's no resistance on it, it doesn't feel like there's anything in there, then you're probably safe to put it all the way up and then lift and the camera back will pop open. And straight away we can see a film chamber here, and there's no little gold contact pins. So this is a pre-DX coding, you have to set the film speed yourself. We do have a little orange marker here, and this camera does wind on automatically. So all we need to do is put our film cassette in the film chamber, lower the rewind lever, pull the film leader until it's level with the orange marker, close the back and fire and wind on. Now you saw this move, which means it's pulling the film out of the cassette and pulling on this lever. I do like to just make sure, you can see I'm just gently tapping that and it's not moving. Make sure the tension's taken up in the rewind crank. Then as you take a photograph, that will wind on. And that's one last thing to do. The film has a film speed, and generally speaking, when you buy a roll of film, here's an example of a roll of film, Ilford HP5, it will say somewhere upon it the ISO number, in this case ISO 400, technically ISO 400/27, but we're not going to get into that today. Go with the big number, ISO 400. So to set that, it's on this little wheel here, and there's a little knurled section here. So push the silver stud, that releases this dial, and using that knurled lever we move it around to the 400 marker against this green arrow. Interesting to note, this is marked ISO and ASA, so this is just on the cusp of the transfer from the American Standards Association to the International Standards Organization. Anyway, that's all there is to it. When you load the film, you only need to fire 3 frames. I provide a few more for dramatic effect, for want of a better expression. I hope that's been of use, of interest to somebody. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it.